So as we do with most Monday episodes, I will go ahead and give you an update as to where I am with weight loss. 4 pounds. 4.2 pounds, actually, to be exact, is what I'm down from last week. Which was interesting, because I've heard that if you go into ketosis, that you're supposed to lose a lot more. But at the same time, I think that I just need to increase the exercise amount even more than where I am right now. Because like after the show, I'm going to go make my dinner. I'm going to eat it, of course. And then I'm going to go for a walk. And I'm going to do probably about 3 miles today is what I'm going to try and go for. We'll see how well it goes. And then one thing I want to try and do is see if I could find, maybe, we're getting there, not yet, but maybe trying to figure out where I want to go for a gym, and if I could find some people that want to work out with me. Because once I have that done, I know you want your milk so bad. You want it so bad. Because once I have that figured out, I'm going to feel a lot more comfortable about finally going to one and really getting some really good workouts done. Because doing it with a partner would be a lot better. But so far, I can't even find many people to walk with me besides my girlfriend so far. People that are extremely close to me, that is. I think there's some other people that like I haven't seen in a long time that would go and walk with me. But yeah, as for like people around me that I'm just like, hey, you want to go on a walk? And they're like, nah, not really. So it is what it is. I'll find some people and I'll find some workout partners. But this is the Fat and Happy Show where I'm solo, baby. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the Fat and Happy Show. Come on in, take off your pants and have yourself a bowl of cereal. Where, yes, of course, I'm solo in this show. Because if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself for the most part. Unless you can find someone that you're really, really compatible with and have the same type of view of things with. And then you can get some stuff done. But I haven't found anybody else that really shares the creative vision that I want to do and just has enough time to be able to do it. I think the time is the main thing. Like a lot of people like have full-time jobs and I'm around and they don't have enough time to do a YouTube show like I do because, well, hell, even I don't really have enough time, but I squeeze it in anyways. But regardless, it's time for us to go ahead and get into those holidays of today. Or the first holiday that we're going to be starting out with is going to be National Matchmaker Day. So I don't know if this is like for Tinder and stuff like that, Harmony, blah, blah, blah. But maybe you'll find someone today. Maybe this is like Valentine's Day Part 2, I'm guessing is what it is. So hopefully some people get some matches today. If you're solo, get on Tinder. Trust me. It works. It does. You just gotta be patient. But beyond that is Eat Outside Day, which, you know what? I think I might do this. I think I might actually eat outside for my dinner. Maybe like just take it as a packed lunch and go out to where I'm walking and just eat out there maybe. But it's also Trail Mix Day, where trail mix is kind of keto, kind of not keto. Just kind of depends on what's in the mix. But I do miss trail mix. Trail mix is just good, especially the ones with like a lot of M&Ms in it, like a chocolatey type of trail mix that was more unhealthy than healthy for you, or a sweet and salty trail mix. It's good stuff. But now we need to go ahead and get into the bad news of today, where this happened over the past weekend. Okay, it's stuff that both the good news and the bad news happened already, but it's stuff I want to cover. Chadwich Boseman, a.k.a. the Black Panther, did pass away this last weekend. And the main reason I want to bring it up is just to commend him. Because the man had cancer, I believe stage 3 cancer, and just powered through it. He didn't let anyone know that he was going down. He freaking went ahead and made the Black Panther movie, went ahead and did Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, as well as a bunch of other projects as well. I mean, the guy was a real true life superhero for what he was able to do through all of this through battling cancer. Like, the man was amazing. the amount of outpouring that he got as well really shows just how much of an impact that man made on the universe. It's very much like a Kobe Bryant passing away again, except instead of basketball, we have more of a cinematic person, which is just tragic. The good news with it, though, was that he was surrounded by his family, and he ended up passing peacefully at home, which I think is the best way to go, honestly. But now we go ahead and get out of the depressing news into the good news of today, where Elon Musk, the man that just says no to stopping, he has made a new company called Neuralink. And what is it? It's the future. It's just the future. Basically what it is going to be a little thing about this big, okay? I would say about the size of a 50-cent piece. You refer to as a large coin, and that's kind of what a 50-cent piece is. Or it might be a little halfway point between that and a quarter, I imagine. But that is just going to be right in your skull. And that's going to have little probes that come off of it and go into the brain, wherever it needs to go. And those little probes are going to either, basically it's going to take the signal of the brain and modify it to fix whatever needs fixed. So, if you have paralysis, potentially, Neuralink might be able to give you walking again. If you have severe depression, Neuralink can lower or maybe even completely eliminate depression at all. PTSD might be a thing of the past, potentially. Extreme pain can be dampened through this thing. And to me, this brings up more questions than answers. Because I'm asking some very, very major questions as to should this even be done. And I'm going to bring up the should it be done and the 2 cents moment of the day, where I might go ahead and branch off and make a full 2 cents episode about Neuralink, because I have a lot to say about it. But for right now, I'm excited to see where this goes. The whole fact that the whole procedure could be done in about an hour and then you're leaving the hospital same day is amazing to me. And the only thing that weirds me out is that you gotta charge it at night by having basically like the same thing that an Apple Watch would hook up to. That's that little back part, and you just slide the disc onto it. You'd have like that disc that you just slide right onto your head, and then it just attaches magnetically, I guess. I don't know. It'd be weird to me. It makes me think of the one that scene from Christmas Vacation with cousin Eddie, where he's just like, where he has the whole plastic plate in his head. And if that gets dented, well, his hair just ain't gonna look right. I love that movie. It's getting time. We're getting closer to that Christmas season, everybody. It might just be August, but it's coming. Start making your lists. But we need to go ahead and get into that dad joke of the day, everybody, where, of course, it is just a simple question. So what do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
A sucky snowman.
Frostbite.
That joke sucked.
The question is, though, for me, is would they go ahead and try and suck the blood out of you, or would they put it like on a snow cone first?
Cherry. It's not cherry.
But now we need to get into that did you know fact of the day. Did you know that 8% of all people are born with an extra rib? It makes me wonder, do I have an extra one? Am I really fat, or do I just have an extra rib? I mean, maybe. I doubt it. But maybe. Well, as with that out of the way, it's now time for the 2 cents moment of the day. Now is the part of the show where Kyle gives his 2 cents. With the company Neuralink. One thing that kind of bothers me with this is once we let technology into our head, do we lose a bit of our humanity? At what point do we dampen the things that make us human to a point of where we are just a perfect human? Can we go ahead and put as many implants as we want, and then we have to start passing laws on what can and cannot be altered? For example, if you had the technology get into the right hands, could you make everybody in the world get along? Like if the KGB had this technology, would they make everybody into their own mind slaves? At what point of losing depression do we start losing our humanity? I've learned that being sad is okay. So at what point do we say that the sadness is too much, or if we eliminate it altogether? Is that a better life to live? At what point can you brainwash people with this type of technology? Can people hack from a distance? We have people steal our credit card information right by walking past us. So at what point do we potentially have them stealing our memories? This technology, although rather interesting, could pose a threat to us in the future. Time will tell, though, what happens next. Seriously, with Neuralink, I'm excited to see where it goes, but the things that they're talking about make me think that this is just kind of a bad idea without regulations. Kind of like AI, how AI has a board about everybody saying that people should be doing this and not doing this. So I'm thinking that we need to have some guidelines saying this is going too far. You need to have this much security and encryption on this stuff, or just don't do it at all, because it's a little scary to me on where all this can go. But regardless, Elon gonna do what Elon gonna do, and I see him making this into a real life upload series of where you can get uploaded to a cloud in Tesla's magical world, and then you can live forever. Because I think end goal, that is what Elon wants, is to find a way to create immortality, and we gotta capture his conscience somehow. He's a genius man, I'll give him that. But at what point do we go too far? But regardless, that is going to do it for this Monday's episode of the Fat and Happy Show, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys back here for a terrific Tuesday episode. A good night.